Alphabet. My name is April, and thank you for joining us. This is our pilot episode of our podcast. We listen and we hella judge. This is my partner, Kym. You know, we hyped to be here today for our first episode. So, Kym, give yourself an
First
intro.
of all, I'm not your partner.
Yes,
I
you
am
are.
married, happily married.
You don't want to be my partner?
No.
But you're my life partner.
No.
We are.
No.
Not in a lesbian way, but in a very
No.
we're partners.
I found you off the street, first of all.
I found her.
No, you didn't. I found you. Well, yeah, you did.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, intro yourself. Come on. Tell the people
I'm
who you
Kym, you guys. Yay!
She's so extra. She's so extra.
No, I've been wanting to do this what? I told you about I've been wanting to do this for 10 years.
Yeah, you
But
told me at least the last couple years that I've known you.
It was
that you
so
wanted
hard to
do this.
find somebody that I can kind of counteract with. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want nobody just like me. Oh my God, Lord, that'd be bad. I needed somebody completely
Two
opposite.
Kyms on one podcast.
I know, right? It wouldn't work. I needed somebody completely opposite. And found April, in some type of group.
I started the Black
ain't starting
Women.
nothing.
I did. I started that Black Women in IT in Tampa Facebook chat, and from the Black IT network on Facebook, it was we'll call it a spinoff. It was a spinoff of that. And so in that group, post, I put anybody in Tampa want to network and IT in the space. And I think it was on the women's one specifically. And that's when Kym responded and I added her to the chat, and we've been rocking ever since. And that's been a couple years.
Man, you wouldn't even tell me what you did for work. I was like, what do you do? You was like, I'm in cybersecurity. I'm like, okay.
I am in cybersecurity.
I was like, hey.
I do procurement, contracts, IT, software
I was at that point I was looking to explore other options, and you was not trying to help me at all. You was
because
you ain't
what
got no experience. How the heck am I supposed to get experience?
Not through me. Through somebody else.
It is.
Respectfully, what I do is not something you can just jump in and be like, I never did this before, so I'm gonna do it. I've been doing what I do for 23 years now, since 2002. So it's not something you can it really is relational, it's experience. You have to know certain things. But there are entry-level areas and other areas of IT that a lot of people.
Throw me a bone.
I do want to throw her a bone. I love her. Now I know her, I would. Maybe.
See?
Listen,
I'm good now.
I mean,
I'm
you
good now.
don't
I don't
want to
need you
co-sign
now.
on every
I
loan,
don't
because
need
what
you
if
now.
the loan is bad?
I don't need you know. Really? You talking about what? Black people don't pay people back? What you talking about? What you trying to
No,
say?
I'm saying, my mother used to say, don't co-sign on every loan because you don't want to get stuck paying a bad loan. And that just means don't vouch for everybody, because I have vouched for people at my job before, and them Negroes was lazy. And then they come looking at me like, we put this
But you
person
still
through the
not vouching
process
for me,
real
though.
fast. Well, I am now. I definitely got some stuff now that, but she don't need me. She boss at her own and her job. What do you do?
Right. None of your business.
See?
'Cause that's how you did me. Nope, that's how you did me.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
We don't have to talk about it.
Okay.
What do you
Right.
what do you want to jump into?
Dude, I am so excited for the Breezy Bowl in Tampa, August 2nd.
Listen, let me say something about this Breezy
God.
Bowl.
First of all,
I cannot
you started
wait.
off wrong when you said first of all.
I cannot wait for all of the niggas. And when we say, let's disclaimer this on our podcast, okay? When we say niggas, we're not talking about black men. We mean all white niggas, Hispanic niggas, Asian niggas, black niggas. That's just a general term for men. If we are drilling down specifically, we will say black men do this, white men do this, Asian men do this, right? But when we say niggas, that's all of y'all. That's just a male species, okay? A new version of a male species, the niggas, right? So I can't wait for all of the niggas, men, to post about how they girls gonna be with these $1,000 meet and greets.
And guess what? I'm gonna probably be one of them. Don't care. So let me tell you. Okay, first of all, if you really think Chris Brown is gonna swoop in and take your wife, baby mama, girlfriend,
It's not
you
a
are
matter of
highly
swooping
mistaken.
in. But there's a possibility, especially if you have if you had a me and Chris Brown was touching and groping and feeling.
That's what I paid $1,000 for.
Right, but see, I'm a soft-smelling good woman who can cook, so you might got a chance to lose me to Chris Brown, because
You a lie.
It is Chris Brown.
You a lie.
And he can dance. So if he
You
get
a lie. He ain't that
he get the
desperate.
talking soft stuff
He
in
ain't
this
that
whole era,
desperate.
man.
He ain't that desperate.
Me and this arm gonna be making him some biscuits in the morning.
He ain't that desperate. But you ain't
What you mean he ain't that desperate? Listen, let me explain something to you. Okay? I'm a vibe. Okay? So Chris Brown, all he got to do is 2 minutes in that meet and greet. He gonna be like, meet me on my bus.
Whatever.
And will.
And hit it and quit it. Well, it's okay.
That's fine.
It's okay.
He ain't relationship material.
It's okay.
That's fine. I just want. Listen, I'm a new type of woman. He's a notch. he ain't the nigga I'm trying to bring home and marry. He's bragging
That's
rights.
what I'm talking
I
about.
had sex with Chris Brown.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't know why these dudes are getting so fired up for their baby mama's wife.
Because if
girlfriend.
they could knock off the notch with Chris Brown, they would. And no man wants his woman sleeping with somebody else. It's a possibility.
Right. But you ain't got no man. But you know, so you good with that, right?
Well, the people that the man person that I know, talk to, date.
It ain't to do with the handicap sticker, is it?
Listen, you gotta let the handicap sticker go.
No,
that was one time.
Dude.
Also, when we say handicap, he is not in a wheelchair. Okay, so we are not for the people before, so we don't get canceled before we even get on. The ADAs don't come and attack us. We're not saying he's handicapped in a way that's like we're making physically fun of him and a physical disability. Now, he might mentally have some stuff going on, but even that we do not always judge mental stuff. So we have grace. Amen. So, no, it's not him. It's somebody's. But listen, let me explain something. If Jill Scott was talking about she's going to do a meet and greet with my man, have you seen Jill Scott in her video? Okay? If Jill Scott talking about she's going to do a meet and greet with my man, I'm going to be standing right there like.
That's fine.
I'm going to give you the stare down.
You can be there.
Awkward,
you can be
the
there.
Awkward stare.
But like, let's live. We want to live our dream.
Your husband.
Dream.
Let me explain something. She is married. And let me explain who she's married to. Happily married. She not married to like some little docile, cute little, like, he's going to be like, okay, like Poindexter. He not like okay, babe, you know, whatever you want, dear. She married to a man, Dingo African. He in Nigeria right now, okay? So her man is pulling up spears and shields to the show. Wakanda Forever in his vibranium cape, and like he is gonna knock out crazy. Her man is not finna go for this. So you talking about something? Let me live.
I already bought the ticket.
He's gonna kill you.
No, I already bought the ticket.
You don't have to worry about being let live.
I already bought the ticket. Man,
did you buy a meet and greet ticket?
I sure did. And sure did.
For our audience, please tune in. This is April the 12th at. What time is it?
You don't know what time it is?
I don't. But at this time, record this. Record this. And I want y'all to, when we come back, after her concert, and we are recording our show after this, and then she go home to her husband, I want her to have this same energy. Screenshot this, y'all. I want her to have this same energy. Same energy.
Because, like, you know, I can do meet and greet with Chris Brown and go home, give my husband some. So
Chris Brown was like, hey, but let's go have a cigar or let's go talk. Let's go walk by the window.
Why would I tell you what I'm going to do right now on this air? Why would I tell you that?
And this is the problem, ladies and gentlemen, that men have with their women going to the shows. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. I just proved my point. This is why.
I get what I pay for.
Do you think that there is a line that's too disrespectful as far as like
I've
him
seen,
groping, touching, the poses?
The poses are funny though. I ain't gonna lie. That's tea. That's tea, like for real though. I ain't gonna lie. Cause like you can like get that dang picture blown up and put it in your living room or something.
You're not blowing up a picture of you tonguing down Jill Scott and hanging it in my fucking foyer.
Well,
are you out of your mind?
Hold on, wait a minute. I haven't seen any pictures of him tonguing down girls or nothing like that. I have not seen that.
That's probably because nobody requested it yet. I feel like there's not too many lines.
Fine line between that. They may have to sign like a waiver or something.
If she's fine enough and bad enough, I feel like Chris Brown would absolutely slop her down. And like let it be a picture that went viral or like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like she would have to be the right kind of bad for him to risk and put that out there. He just hasn't probably run across somebody
who... Dancer Taylor is.
Who?
Taylor. The girl that be doing all the aerobics with the big booty and the shaved head.
I don't know who that is.
Oh,
okay, man. I'm gonna have to look her up. Taylor.
You are.
Okay,
she baddie.
We're gonna look up Taylor.
She a baddie. She's married too.
Is he? Oh, I was gonna say, are they in some sort of relationship?
No, but like that's like his ride or die backup dancer. Like
Oh,
she
okay.
fine. She fine.
Well, we gonna see what happens with Kym and these breezy
Breezy
meet and
Ball.
greet tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, please
August
stay tuned.
2nd.
August 2nd. When we come back for our August show after that, we gonna see if her energy on this same energy in April.
Big
Probably won't be.
energy.
Yeah, okay, B. Okay, so sliding right into the next. Speaking of judging people, pow. What am I?
Hell, I don't know, a balloon.
Dig, 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 dig. So,
Really?
so the pop the balloon. Now, I did not watch the episode. Kym, our lovely
Okay.
Kym, she did. So I'm gonna let her explain
So,
it, and then I'm gonna put
hold
my
on.
input on it.
So let's go back because this originally started on TikTok. It was like random episodes, pop-up episodes on TikTok where you have a host. I forgot her name. She's now the
Okay.
executive producer of the one that went on live on Netflix the other day.
Wasn't it hosted by Yvonne Orji, Molly from Insecure?
Yes,
okay.
but
I did
the
see that.
original host is now the executive producer. So
No matter.
she started it out on TikTok.
Okay.
So basically, and for what I saw, it was predominantly black. Because, black
Okay.
people be just acting
We do
crazy.
anything.
We just do,
Yeah. Jesus.
So, like, you'll have, it's like a tit for tat. So you got line of girls.
Okay.
They want to pop the balloon where he wants to pop the balloon if he don't feel like he's attracted to him and vice
I've
versa.
never seen a line of guys.
Yeah,
For
they do the
line
guys
of girls.
too. They do the guys too. Yep.
Oh, yes, I did. Because the one girl was on there. She was like, "I'm
Yeah,
the
yeah,
stripper," and
Everybody started popping.
yeah, they started popping the balloon for her. Okay.
I honestly wouldn't think they would have done that if they weren't like in front of the camera.
No,
Like, I
but
really
yeah,
like-
niggas be trying to have morals in the camera.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, stop. Because if y'all was at King of Diamonds, Magic City, and she came out, you ain't
Right. You ain't
It's not
popping
a
up.
balloon that you trying to
Yeah,
pop. Okay?
exactly.
So,
I watched it. It went live on Netflix the other night. It was an epic fail for me.
really,
It was an epic fail.
Why was it an epic fail?
Yes, Yvonne Orji from
Insecure?
Insecure was on there.
Okay.
Love her.
love Molly.
It just
Love Yvonne.
wasn't authentic because you had, first of all, you had a diverse group, which is cool. You had
Okay.
like white, black women. It was women
Okay.
with the balloons, and then the men come out. The guy came out. They brought Johnny Bananas from MTV. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
No, the original stuff felt very like, you, this nigga.
I didn't know this was like
initial reaction.
celebrity pop the balloon. Like,
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I want them
don't
to
either.
bring like Jay Sean from the back and like, get the visceral and reaction of a real man with
Yeah.
like, I ain't gonna front. I ain't messing with this world, but Johnny Bananas
no, ew.
is what
No.
it's his cockiness and his arrogance that makes him attractive. Like, and I've been rocking
Okay,
with
that's
him
for
since
MTV. Bye.
Yeah.
Keep it on MTV.
No, I like Johnny. I've seen him on other
Well,
stuff.
guess
and
what?
I'm
Nobody
like,
wanted
I'm
him.
a fan.
They popped all their balloons.
They
so
did. I
they
wouldn't
sure
have popped
did.
my balloon, Johnny. I
No.
wouldn't have. Like, just to hang out. Like, Johnny, that dude. Like, not even on some romantic shit. Like, I just want to take Johnny to Ybor, bar hop with him and be like, go. Let the girls go. Let the girls go wild for him and just
No.
see it.
Ew.
And just
No.
party with him.
I can't. No.
Now, CT, I ain't trying to. But CT, my boo, his thick old.
can get it.
Yeah, that thick old white man.
But he just went through a
CT.
divorce, though. It was bad, though.
I was gonna-
He just went through. It was
I've
bad.
been wondering, did him and that girl
He
get divorced? Because
did.
they used to post a lot about each other, and
did.
then I saw him he started posting about the other girl that passed away that he was. Remember, I don't know if you run
Yeah, I
deep into
remember
the
her name.
DM.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he started posting
That's
a
like
lot
that
about
was like
her.
will always be the love of his life.
I think so too, and I think as a
Always.
woman, that's hard to reconcile and deal with. Like it's much like Will and Jada and Tupac. Jada
no.
will never let
Oh, yeah.
Will forget that Tupac is the love of her life. Like Will will be like, I bought you a Bentley. The love of my life had a Bentley.
Will is like he's doing. I don't know what
Yes.
he's doing. He's trying to bring back what Big Willie style with his new album or whatever he's trying to do. Recording.
He's going through
Go
some self-discovery.
down.
He's going through some self-discovery, and I love it. And when you that rich and ain't got nothing,
Nothing to do?
He don't has nothing on the line for him. Like, what are you gonna take my money? Like,
Go make
I'm-
another Bad Boys. How about that?
He could. He absolutely could. He can make another Bad Boys, an Independence Day. Like, Will is still.
Oh yeah, Independence Day.
See? So what do I have to do? If I had that much money and wanted to do some shit that I know I'm not good at, I'm gonna be a stripper just for the hell of it. Like, I don't need you to like me. You ain't gotta throw no money
Please
up
don't
here.
be no
I'm rich.
stripper.
Like,
don't be
I
no
just want to do this
stripper.
because it's fun.
Please don't be no stripper.
Well, not why? I listen. Magic
'Cause
City
I'm
on
judging
Tuesday
you.
nights is
I'm
big
judging
girl.
you right now. Big
That's
girls don't.
absolutely
No.
fine.
No.
But in Atlanta, see, she probably ain't
No.
never been to the strip clubs in Atlanta like
I
that.
have.
And them big girls rule the world. Okay? I will make all of the money. I'm taking tips and
okay,
dollar bills and wings.
I'll be
Lemon
your
pepper
manager.
wings.
I'll
all
be your
flats.
manager when we going.
Don't fry them hard.
I'll be your manager when you starting.
You take wings? You want to be paid in lemon pepper
Hell
wings?
no, I want
Well,
a damn
then.
lemon pepper wings.
Well,
You see how high this shit is now? Eggs, $8 a carton. People over trying to buy chickens to break their own eggs.
which is why I said be a stripper. It's a recession-proof recession-proof profession.
No. If you want to do that, why don't you start OnlyFans?
We talked about that. I must do and feet pics. I'll do feet pics.
No.
We can do, and that's all.
I've seen your feet.
You a lie. Let me tell you something, because somebody the other day was like, told me I should have sold feet pics, and I said, you give me the first.
Nobody lied to you.
Hey,
They was lying to you.
Let Travis, who is our engineer producer,
Don't be listening to her.
if he panned down to these feet, Transcend Studios will have so much money.
No, the
because
camera's
people
gonna
will be
be
like,
broke.
we just want Travis to film her feet.
Ew, no. It's disgusting.
We just want Travis to
Leave
look
him
at her
out of
feet.
it. He's doing his job. He's getting paid.
His job will be to film her feet if we started showing them and people started requesting these feet.
Nobody
Okay,
want them
but we're not gonna
barkers.
put Transcend on for that.
We don't want to put them barkers.
You're a hater. Okay. Speaking of haters, Kenya No More on the show. So recently on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I know you don't
I thought
watch.
you gave her her nickname.
That is her nickname, Kenya No More, because she's no more on the show. But her last name is also More. Joke's not as funny if you have to explain it, Kim. Golly, you killed it.
No, shut up.
Anywho,
I thought you were gonna be like Kenya No More on the show. I'm like, yeah. Anyways,
it's
bye.
a double entendre. Okay.
You don't even know the word. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
double
okay.
entendre. It was
can't spell
Kenya
it.
No
It's okay.
More.
Anyways.
ENTRANDA.
Yes.
Entendre.
I think they was just itching to like honestly kick her out, like for something. Like that's my opinion. My opinion, because she's been very controversial in the past.
She
And when
has.
she hit old girl with that scepter,
Okay, so
I
let me
forgot her
explain
name.
something. Everybody acts like Kenya has been through the most on the show. But the problem that I have with people like Kenya is that you are a provocateur. You are a person who will provoke somebody, right? And push. And then when that person smacks you, you're like, why are you hitting me? What did I do? It's just words. No. If I say back up, don't get close to me, you got something in my face, right? And where I'm from, Kenya from Detroit. That's the other thing I ain't understand. We don't play that in the Midwest. The D, Chi-Town, Indiana, Ohio, we don't play like that.
maybe
That
she was
personal
on the
space is a
upscale
very
Detroit.
She wasn't. We knew where Kenya. We saw where her mama lived at. It was not.
But her mama didn't even claim her.
Well, when she went to her mom's house and knocked on the door, we like saw
and
the
then
neighborhood.
she didn't open the door.
I know, that was so sad. But so she does things like people are to me undermining what she did. They're like, she shouldn't have been kicked off. Britt mentioned guns. So did you watch the episode?
No, but I heard about it. She mentioned she didn't show a gun though.
No.
She
So
didn't
what
show a
happened
gun.
was they was at this event, for y'all who don't watch the show but want a quick little recap. They were at an event. Britt had already had some strong feelings about Kenya. It's one of those situations where like, if we friends and I'm telling you like, oh, I don't fuck with this girl over here. She's terrible. She done stole from me, blah, blah, blah. So you already going into the situation like, oh, I can't wait. I'm waiting for her to pop off at me. Because I done said she pop off, she'll cuss you out. So Britt to me came in a situation waiting for Kenya to do something because she wanted to make her mark. Like, I'm going to be the bitch that take Kenya down. Like, I'm waiting for her to pop off. Kenya might have said a little, which I thought was shady, but not enough to garner like the reaction that Britt gave her. So at the bank, Kenya was like, she said, Britt was like, why you can't be nice to me? Kenya said something to the effect of, why are you coming for me? And Britt was like, I'm not coming for you. I'm saying, why you can't be nice to me? And Kenya said, they back and forth. And then Kenya makes a statement that peasants can't come for the queen. So that's when Britt because it's one of those classic Kenya shady moments where it's like, this is for TV.
And then you get mad because she called you peasant. Oh, well, there's other words that
Kenya has called girls way
right,
worse than that.
exactly.
But that's where you have to like, to me, the reality world is real specific. You have to know the difference between reality Kenya and this some real life stuff we talking about. Now, what Kenya said was reality shade. You're a peasant. You can't come for me as a queen. Britt then goes off the handle and it's like, we got guns. I got guns. And I don't play like this. I have guns. Because the girl called you a pet. Like, it went from like, so this is like reality produced shade to like, what you mean you got guns? Even still, it's words. Brit backtracked and was like, I'm not violent. I didn't mean to. Now, where I think Kenya deservedly should have been kicked off this show. Deservedly was kicked off this show. Is because at her hair event, Brit came in, she tried to apologize and give Kenya flowers. Kenya paid her dust, said, I beg her dust, right? And then, that's what she did. And then Brit left. Kenya then is like, everybody, and this is where it felt, this is a staged moment. Because everybody was chilling, drinking their drinks. It felt very natural to be at her event. She then says, everybody, let me get your attention. And it just felt like, here we go. What's she about to do? Mm-hmm. So she had, the first picture she showed of Brit was like mugshots of her. Or no, not mugshots. It was pictures of her.
Explicit.
Like, not photos. The first one. The first one was just pictures of her, like different parts of her life. Like, clearly she's had work done. You could tell the girl that had work to her face.
All of them have.
So she showed like, who is this? Who is this? Look at her nose. Da, da, da. Then I think there was a second poster board, right? And to me, if you're a really intuitive person, fuck these cameras. If I'm Kim's real friend. If she doing some stuff, I'm gonna be like, hey, I feel like this is going bad. Shut this shit down because you got a business. We have this on the line. Mm-hmm. You're not doing this to affect our business.
Right.
Fuck these cameras because Bravo gonna kick us off the show and we ain't gonna make no more money.
Right.
So, girl. So the second picture, her with mugshots. Now, all her friends sitting here, this is clearly progressing. Mm-hmm. Step in. That's where I fought all the friends. Like, you see your friends spiraling, you know. If she
ain't
showed
them her friends?
Well, they claim they were. She showed the girls ugly pictures. She then shows the girls mugshots. When she get to the third picture, I know it's about to be some bullshit. So as your friend, I'm gonna be like, nope, girl, we not doing this because you got a daughter. So it was the third picture was literally a blown up picture. I don't know how she got the picture of Brit.
Internet is a terrible thing.
Giving fellatio to a young man. And it was, apparently it was you could see her face, you could see it was a very graphic, still shot of what probably looked like a porn shot. Who knows how she got this picture? I don't think it has come out yet. Like how Kenya got.
She probably paid somebody.
This would have to be like your ex-boyfriend did a video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you screenshotted an image from that video or something. But even so that's where I said, Brit saying the gun thing, right, too far. But the girl didn't have a gun. You could also tell people.
That we know of.
Listen, as a person that's really been in the streets before, and I mean this on some serious stuff, those people who really don't want to go, who really can go to their glove box.
Who really about that life?
We not announcing it.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you. Because when you do some stuff and you step to my car, the first time you put your hands on me, now we at a self-defense purpose. And whatever I do, I'm defending myself. But I'm not announcing, I got a gun in my car. The people who really about that life. So for me, looking at Brit and all the talking that she was doing in that moment about the gun and the whips, I got whips. Girl, silly rabbit. What are you gonna, what are we gonna play slave and master? At that point, the threat goes out the window. Cause it's like, you got guns and whips. You sound stupid. What are you gonna do?
Right.
What? Okay, sure, girl. That's where Kenya should have been like, all right, girl. Cause again, you from Detroit.
She always got a one up on some. That's how she is. She's always been like that. She always has to one up on somebody.
She took and this was taken too far. This is something that I don't care how much we beef. There's certain things that if you show about me, at that moment, I was glad that on the show, Brittany had, I keep calling her Brittany, Brit had left the event. She was outside and the producer was talking to her. I'm glad because I'm going to be 100% honest. If that was April and that picture of me in an intimate moment with somebody came up, and I'm a very free sexual person. I don't hide my sexuality. I'm not shamed about sex acts, but I don't need everybody to see them in me in my intimate naked moment. That's between me and my partner. If you get that picture and then blow it up and not only show it to a room full of people I don't know, but you are on a national worldwide show. Housewives isn't just famous in America. They have a worldwide following. Yeah. So you've embarrassed me worldwide on some stuff that is that is intimate and that is nobody's business.
She definitely gets sued for it. Too.
I'm I'm glad Britt left because let me say something. I had a little situation a couple weeks ago with somebody. I can be a bit of a hothead. My ass would have threw the plant through the fucking window. And I'm not even, and that's me. I'm looking in this camera audience. I'm eye to eye. That's me being for real. My temper that bad. If the moment her friends came out, because the girls came out, and at some point they caught up to Britt and like the producers, because I think she was doing like a little after talk after she left. And the girls was telling her, let me explain something. You tell me something like that, gloves, fuck the cameras. This is my real life. There's some things that are fun for the camera. And there's some things that you just don't touch. My kids, my marriage, my family, and those intimate moments, that's not something for reality TV to ever have a hold of. And you did that, I would have thrown the plant through her window of her salon. And I just would have dealt with the consequences.
But that's how far it's gotten, though, to get ratings. That really
and that's what I don't like about these shows.
That's why I
now.
stopped watching that show when you were like, oh, you watched? No, I stopped watching a long time ago.
Yeah, I had stopped watching for some seasons, and then what happened was I went back and caught up on all the seasons I missed because I was watching All the Queen's Men and Bolo is on there. And then there was a season where he was on The Housewives with some like stripper gate. So I wanted to catch up and find out. Right. So I ended up sitting there and I was like, oh, damn, I missed all these seasons. So I had to go back a couple seasons and then go forward a couple seasons. I ended up catching up on it. But it is not, I will say this, I'm a huge Carlos King fan. And I feel like the days of that type of production and reality, like Catching You at Your Moment, Nene getting kicked out of a Sheree's party, Teresa flipping that table, on Beverly Hills Housewives, them calling each other, or OC Housewives, them calling each other coke whores. Like, that was real TV. Right. Now, a lot of stuff. To me, what changed the game was Love and Hip Hop. Because not everybody want a produced moment. And so now, instead of Love and Hip Hop coming up to the standards of Bravo has now come down to be like in some scenes and instances on some of their shows. Because it's not just let's be clear, it's not the Black Housewives. If y'all ain't never watched the white ones, baby, they way worse. Because when you got that much money, you can be super vile. The girl just told the other girl, like, pick on somebody whose wallet is your size. And she was like, you think you think you're bigger and better than me? She was like, my wallet is. That's some cold ass shit to tell another woman, like, that you're poor.
The Real Housewives don't matter if it's Atlanta, Potomac, wherever.
Beverly Hills, OC, I love them all.
It doesn't matter.
I love them all.
Love and Hip Hop will not compare to Bad Girls Club, okay?
Why did I just watch, like, I wasn't know what I was doing, but I caught an episode of, like, maybe it was the last season, some East versus West season that they had.
Oh, I'm not talking about the baddies. I'm talking about, like...
No. This was a Bad Girl season. It was like a season 17. I was just randomly going through my TV, and it was one of the live shows, but I quit watching that because that right there, that's violence. Okay?
It is violence, but it was real.
Listen, Tanisha's Banging Them Hands is my favorite season. Absolute favorite.
Dude, but they was doing too much, putting shit in their food.
Now, see, that stuff is where we get... Yeah, putting...
Like, that's too much.
Taking my clothes... Listen.
The clothes... Oh, my God. When they threw all her clothes in the pool.
That's where, to me, it started getting bad with Bad Girls. Was at one point, Bad Girls really was about women who could not get along. And they would do therapy and they would have these sessions. But then somewhere along, it got ratchet.
It did, but there should be the executive should have made them sign some type of form that you're not touching other people's property.
What fun is that?
When it got really bad, like it got.
I mean, there was instances,
because like there were instances where like people were throwing clothes in the pool, and then you got girls coming at them with knives in a frying pan, to kill them.
I ain't see that.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, like I said, I had quit watching some of the seasons. So I have sporadically gone back and watched like episodes here and there. But as far as like, it just got, again, it got too gimmick. That's what it is. Reality TV has gotten very gimmicky.
But that's what
everybody
sells.
Wants to be.
That's what sells. Ratings, all that.
She would know. She was in TV production, all of that. So she would be able to better tell us than. I don't like it, which is why I would be good for reality TV because I am authentically me because I don't give a fuck about a camera, okay? But I would be bad because the network would be like, Miss Turner, so we have 3 lawsuits for damaged property. Did you really tell the man at the Ritz you was gonna knock all this shit over? I did, and I did. Sorry. I mean,
but that's like everyday stuff.
I'm better with my temper now, but I'm just saying, for me, I'm too much of a hothead liability for like a reality because I don't care about like certain stuff. It's real, and we're not touching those topics. And what Kenya did was, And I'm not mad. Nene's speaking out on it now, right?
She's speaking but not speaking. If you know what
I'm
I
not
mean.
mad at Nene though, because Kenya did some shit to Nene. She tried Nene, and the only reason I think Nene didn't stomp a hole, because I know there were episodes where I could tell Nene wanted to punch the shit out of Kenya and her face for real.
I don't know why she didn't,
because at that point Nene had a lot online. She really was doing all of the shows on NBC.
Choked up Kim Zolciak.
But see, when you think about before Kenya,
before the nose job,
not before. I didn't say that. Before she became a rich bitch and started working with Trump, that's when she was like yoking up Kim. And then when Kenya came along, that's when she had a little bit more on the line. So it's like, I have an agent. Yeah, I have an agent. I'm in Hollywood. I know, these producers and I'm on these shows. So at that point, it's like, I'm not going to punch her because I have a lot more money she could sue me for. Like, she was poor when Kim, what is Kim going to take from her? Like, we on this show making this little ass check together.
Kim poor now, still living in her house with her ex-husband.
Are they still living in the same
house?
house?
I know they were still trying to move out stuff because the bankruptcy.
Not Kim who got all this money and married her dream man and had all these, who pissed out 18 babies in like 3 months for this
man.
That
house was huge too, man. It was a nice house. But
reality
they couldn't
TV.
afford it.
Of course,
afford it.
She couldn't afford it when she was on the show, making show money. What is she not doing nothing? So you can't afford it. You couldn't afford it when you was working. You damn sure can't afford it
for the party.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, them checks getting tardy for
rent.
Speaking of
party.
Speaking of party, okay, let's stop.
Party on down to the boots on the ground. What you doing?
There's a city. There's a city in South Georgia that just hosted a Boots on the Ground festival. They've been on the news. It went viral. It's like a big thing. People talk about it. And they have said, don't y'all niggas come back. They did not prepare for all you niggas in your boots. They thought, we're going to have maybe 3,000 people. 20,000 niggas showed up with their boots and their hats and their fans and said, let's go today. So the town was like, security, we were not prepared. I think they said like double, triple the amount of people that they thought it was going to be like a small festival. Like they didn't think. But here's the thing. White people stop underestimating us. Niggas, the world.
We come together.
The world is falling apart now. We will not come together for economic purposes, but one thing we will do is fucking party and put our boots on, okay? Yeah. So, yes, they thought they were going to have.
Where them fans? That's fine. Where are your fans at? I did have the fan. You would have not
I hate
She
the
wouldn't
fans.
even let me ring in the car.
Because I hate them.
You don't even know how to do the dance.
Hate them.
First of all, you don't even know how to dance.
First of all. Shout out to Fort Wayne School of Dance. I was there as a little girl.
Girl, you making that up?
Fort Wayne, Google it.
You're not Honey Boo Boo. You're not Taller than Tierra.
Duh, because that's pageants. I said dancing. Oh,
you still can't do either one. It's okay.
I didn't want to be a pageant girl. I didn't like all of that.
You can't do either one.
I could. I was pretty. I was a pretty little girl.
So I heard there's something coming close to the Tampa Bay area.
I don't think they're ready. Because here's the thing about it. Like, they want to do it in Plant City. And I don't think Plant City going to be able to hold. Because the problem is...
All that land with all the horse farms.
You know how many acres and lands was out there in South... And this was in rural South... This was not near Atlanta. This was like 3.5, 4 hours. This was like, I think... What is that? West of Savannah. So like Columbus, like the South Georgia, which there's nothing but farming country in South Georgia. So they had acres upon acres upon acres for this party to be on, and it oversold. People showed, and you know how we do. They can sell the 3,000 tickets, but what happened when 5,000 niggas show up like we want to get in too? And here's the other thing. You know us, we not going to turn down no money. So we going to be like, yep, bring all extra 6,000. We'll figure it out. We'll fire festival this shit. Y'all can have bread and lettuce on some cheese. Like,
so you going?
I think if I go, it'll be for the show, just so we can maybe
learn how to do the dance first.
I don't want to do the dance. I'm not
then
interested in doing
what are you going for? Just to watch everybody else?
Yes,
that's weird.
To observe and to people watch, and everybody not gonna be
watch this shit on the damn internet.
But it's fun. It's a gathering. I'm sure there'll be an energy, a vibe. I'm sure they'll probably have. Let me tell you something. I grew up like even though I grew up in Indiana, my family's Southern. So I love country shit. I love barn parties and bonfires and everybody getting around a fire and like you fresh kill ass deer or you got some animals that you kill. Do you know how to skin?
Why would I want to know how to skin something? Why? Why? Is this the Hills Have Eyes episode?
This is why I'm interested in going to the Boots on the Ground, because I am absolutely positive it's going to be a country ass black good time. Do you ever remember like the foot? Have you ever heard of the foot washing?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you ever go as a kid, like your parents?
No.
See, this is
Well,
what I
hold on,
imagine.
wait a minute.
Maybe this is why I imagine boots on the ground being like back in the day. If you black and know what a foot wash it is back in Alabama.
I know that because I was raised Catholic. So we did the feet washing in the church.
Well, I was born Adventist, but no, baby. Okay. So the feet washing really was just a big black Southern party at a juke joint in the South, and a bunch of niggas pull up, and it was supposed to be like it started off as like a religious thing and like a whole like I think there is some parts of it that is maybe still religious about it, but over the years it became like the Christian freaknik.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
Shut up. Over the years, it became the Christian freaknik.
The freaknik. Oh my God, this is the freaknik dude. That'd be so crazy.
That's what I imagine the boots on the ground stuff is going to be like.
The freaknik?
Yeah, black people. It's 21 and up. There are no children.
Uncle Luke and the Two Live Crew?
And they boots. Yeah. So I think that's... And I also think that when you look at like how it turned out in that southern Georgia city, it also did kind of look like the black. That shit look lit. So I'm excited. I just hope that they're prepared. Now, what I will say is, black people, Florida is not Georgia. Do not come down here acting up. All of y'all could have showed up in Georgia and they might not have been. Florida. But y'all cannot overly show up down here and act up because.
Because why?
And that's it. Because it's Florida.
Where Plant City is that Hillsborough or is that Polk? What is that? Was that Hillsborough or Polk, Travis? Plant City?
Plant City is not Pasco. It's
no, it's not.
It's not Polk.
It's Hillsborough.
Is it Hillsborough?
I was about to say,
okay.
if it was in Polk, man, Sheriff Grady Judd gonna shut that shit down.
So that's the other thing I thought too. When I saw the flyer, because in Georgia they said if this comes again, like other cities are now saying, listen, they gonna line up at the thing and be like, nope, y'all can't even do it. So my other thought was,
bum rush them.
So okay, I'm not dying for no boots on the ground. It's a lot of black causes I'm gonna die for, but putting my boots and my fans up is not one of them. But I feel like that might be the thing here. If too many people show up, I think they're gonna start barricading these type of things and being like, y'all can't do it because it's too many of y'all. Because it could get out of hand. Yeah. It could, when you got that much of an uncontrolled.
But I feel like it's more of like the people with the soul, the old school people, not like the new generation folks who's out here, the Gen Zs.
It was Gen Zs in Georgia.
Really?
Yeah, it was Gen Zs. There was older people there too, right? But this is when I see the boots on the ground dances and the fans. When I see the fans, it really. I mean, there's some older women. A lot of us are doing it, but I really feel like that's a young thing too. Like they love them stupid. I hate them fans. I'm gonna just tell y'all.
Where the fans at?
Not here.
Where the fans at?
Not here.
Give it one time. Hey! You can't go if you don't know the song. If you don't like the song, if you don't know how to do the song, there's no reason you should be going.
I'm going for the people. I like my people. I like the gathering of black people. You had to pay for your ticket?
Huh? How about you had to pay for your ticket?
Who?
There's a ticket. Did you pay for it?
Oh, it's a ticket to show up and dance in the fucking field?
Yes.
I got to pay to dance outside in the field?
Yes. It's a ticket.
I'll see y'all on TikTok. I'm not paying to go dance outside in the field. And then got to bring my own chairs, cooler, and tent.
Oh, you was doing all that? I didn't think.
Well, no, that's what the flyer. But I assumed that's what you would have to do anyway, because it looked like again when they showed the one in Georgia, it looked like.
Then they gonna make you pay for a ticket. They pay for a space to be here.
What is the tickets for? What are you providing me? A patch of grass?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna do what we gonna film this in my backyard. I got a big ass backyard I could film boots on the ground in for free.
Why don't you do it? Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it and put it on TikTok.
We can charge people too.
Okay. Do you want to talk about this last thing we have on our list or no?
Depends on what it is.
Y'all ready for this? Okay. Recently,
I hate when you do this. Just say it. Like I hate when you do.
No, I'm a journalist. Like Carlos King says, "Hey, Portia Williams." Recently, Neo has been in the news and the blog.
I'm so tired of this.
Talking about he's exclusive. He's not exclusive, but the women that he dates, or all the women that he dates, they're not even dating. They are in a relationship. All the women that he's in a relationship with, I think it's 4 of them now, they are all exclusive to him. And it's not something that he asked them when they came on board, I guess. He explained to them that while you are exclusive to me, I'm not exclusive to you. And I kind of feel like, duh. Because if I'm sitting in a room with you and the other women that you fucking, that's kind of the given. It's obvious you're not exclusive to me, sir. I'm number 3. Duh.
Number one, I am tired.
But they are not.
No, I'm tired of us, as far as Black culture, giving him a platform to talk about this. Nobody fucking cares. First of all, we've all been in like polyamorous relationship. We've all shared somebody with somebody else.
Have we all? Travis, you done been in a polyamorous relationship? Because you said we all, and Travis is in the room as an all. He is included in all.
We've done shared.
Travis, you done shared somebody, Travis. Travis said, not I.
Whatever. Like,
so we all ain't did nothing, okay?
You done shared somebody. You shared the handicapped man with somebody else. Before that, he was with somebody else. So
we're not actively sharing. Like, he's not like, okay, listen, I'm gonna go sleep in her room tonight, and I'll be back in the morning. No, that's not happening.
Man, men do it all the time. They really do.
Absolutely.
But I'm just tired of, first of all, giving us, like, as far as Black culture, giving him this platform. We don't fucking care. First of all, you are not even cute. So
you are not cute enough to have this position.
You're not.
How are you even in this? Because he got money. What B say? Must be the cash because it ain't your face.
Yes. Because first of all, these girls are like regular smugglers. Like, you really just.
I think they're.
No, yes, they are.
Okay.
Yes, they are. They're not like celebrity people like Brittany Renner or something like that.
Oh, you mean like just regular women? Like
regular smugglers. Yeah. So it's just like, we don't fucking care.
We don't.
Who you fucking. We just don't care. We don't.
Clearly, you don't either, because there's so many of them.
We don't. Yeah, right.
You don't care either.
1, 2, 3, 4. Like, dumb, dumber, and dumbest. Like, I'm just so over it.
But the thing about it is, like, I think too, like, the problem, the way that the women talk, it's the same with what's that dummy name? The girl who had a baby with Nick Cannon that always got her goddamn.
There's a bunch of them.
Brie, right? Brie
Teresi?
Tiesi, whatever her name is. Listen, girl, and the women that's with Neil, y'all don't really want to do this. Y'all are settling because the man that you want isn't giving you an option for anything else. If Neo said today to one of those women, listen, it's just you. I don't want to be with nobody else. I want a monogamous,
he lying,
full blown.
I would not.
Whether he lying or not, if he said that, that's what your heart really wants. When these women talk, when Brie talk, her messaging is, we've talked about it, and it's just, we decide we're just not traditional. We don't have girl, because he won't quit fucking other people and having kids with other people. So you don't have a choice but to accept either go with what he's saying or don't have him. So don't phrase it to us like, I don't want to. I love having a broken home, and I love being a single mom. Said nobody ever. So stop playing like this is what y'all really want. Y'all really settling because these men have money. Nick Cannon, another one. I like Nick. I've been a fan of Nick since
Drumline.
Since him and R. Kelly had that song back in the day where he was in that zoot fucking suit.
Gigolo?
Yes, Gigolo.
Hey, I like that song. I'm still playing it, by the way.
It's Gigolo, okay? So I've been a fan of Nick Cannon for a long time. Since Love Don't Cost a Thing, Nick Cannon, okay? But Nick, you're not that cute to be having all these baby mamas either. If you was just a regular ass nigga that was just in the streets and had, even a job that was making a couple $100,000 a year, no woman will put up with you having 18 baby mamas. Elon Musk is ugly. These women didn't want to have kids with him, but they saw the dollar signs.
Right.
It's a smart business decision to have kids with Nick and Elon.
I'll be number 19.
For who?
Elon Musk.
Is it artificial insemination? Because he looked like he smelled like hot dogs and rubber bands.
Like, you be sniffing rubber bands?
We all know what a rubber band ball smell like. You know what a rubber band.
Sniffing rubber bands.
Do you know what a rubber band ball? And back in the day, you didn't have rubber band balls as a kid. You didn't make the rubber band. Travis said,
really didn't have.
Did you have a rubber band ball as a kid?
Like,
boom. Travis agrees.
Because that's weird. That's all y'all had.
Right.
I was on the farm. I lived on the farm, so we didn't make rubber band balls.
All right. They didn't have rubber bands on the farm because they were poor. So they didn't have. They just tied hay together to make shit stay together. They didn't have rubber bands.
No damn rubber band ball.
And a rubber band.
And you're over smelling it.
What is that contraption?
We
ain't never seen no rubber bands before.
Yeah, over smelling rubber bands.
Listen, I'm just saying he looks sweaty like a sausage, like.
Ew!
Like a sweaty summer sausage. Yes, ew. So listen, at the end of the day, like, we don't care about Neo and these other women. Stop making them talk because they're really not making you look good. They're making you look crazy.
Why don't you stick to music? You had good music. Like, he had some hits. Like, he really did.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I love, like,
Yeah.
listen, there are some Say It, the slow song by Neo, slaps, goes, okay? There's so many songs that
Man, he
mirror.
can make a group out of those girls, man, if they can sing, I don't know. Make some money off of them. How about that? Make some money off of them. Put them to work.
That's called prostitution, and it is illegal in
It is
America.
not
He's
prostitution.
He's making money off his women.
If they're singing, they can be a trio. Neo's trio. Or has he got 4?
It's 4. It'd be a
Quartet?
A quartet. Yeah.
Neo's
Sure.
quartet.
Sure. I'm sure they're there to advance their careers.
But anyways, I got something I saw. And now
What?
I think it's true. It may
What?
be true.
What?
I know I know you love some fast food. You eat McDonald's?
Hell yeah.
You still eat McDonald's?
I don't care. Yes.
So that means you taking me to get some for the EBT card? Because why are they taking EBT cards at McDonald's now? That damn line is gonna be
America
long.
just wants to be fat
They
at this
really
point.
do.
America just wants.
And don't
You
let
give
the
a
ice cream
fuck about-
machine be broken, okay? Don't let it be broken.
So the one by my house, the ice cream machine is broken, and this lady the other day was having a fit. She was like, "When is it going to be fixed? What day is it going to be fixed? How
Go to
long?
another
How
McDonald's.
long before they anticipate the part coming in?" And I was like, "Bitch, what are you going to order the part supply chain? Like you're going to come and fix the machine when the part come?" She was like, "So when it, ma'am, it's a Walmart across the parking lot. And you doing all this for some fake ass McDonald's ice cream? Like it is a whole Walmart across the parking lot. You could just go. They always have ice
they
cream."
be so freaking serious
About
really
McDonald's
serious.
ice cream.
Now it's gonna get worse with the EBT cards.
This what we get.
Like I really like. First of all, they are trying to make it harder for those with EBT that you can't get like all the fatty foods, the sodas, and everything. It's gotta be healthy. Cause listen, people being in public.
Because McDonald's
let me tell you.
Fucking salad station. Like,
I know,
I'm
right?
so confused. I
Right?
can't buy Kool-Aid packs, but I can go buy all the high C orange I want from McDonald's and a fucking McRib.
Yep.
Because we know what that was in
Half-ass
that.
backwards. That's why they doing it. Oh, we don't want to buy healthy foods, but you gonna make us? Okay, McDonald's be like, we're still
Let
gonna
me
make
explain
you
something.
fat.
Healthy food really not that much more expensive. It just takes more work to cook healthy food. Noodles, water, microwave, 2 minutes to cook real
Anybody eating
noodles.
Roman noodles.
See, she grew up on a farm.
Nah.
Noodles, what's
I'm not
that?
eating-
Noodles.
I'm not eating
pasta.
no noodles in a freaking
I'm not
cup.
eating no Italian food.
I am not
pasta.
eating no noodles in a cup. Never will. Never will.
Who said a cup? That's
cup? Whatever.
You get the
They
pack.
used to give the packs 10 cents. And when I went to school in college, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Now, I didn't
No,
discover noodles
no.
until I got older. I didn't know what they were as a
The
kid.
noodles
We never
I
ate them as a
discovered
kid.
was at Olive Garden, so I don't know what y'all talking about.
Bougie ass.
Yes.
The noodles I discovered were at Olive Garden.
Yes.
I mean, so your mom didn't make spaghetti as a kid?
She made upside down spaghetti. It was good. Not regular spaghetti. Because I was picky. I was picky eater. I'm still am.
Do y'all see what I had to do?
I still am.
The
I still am
fuck
a
is
picky eater.
upside down spaghetti?
It's good.
People just make shit
It
up.
is good. It's not make shit up.
First of all, spaghetti is a round noodle. So how the fuck is it upside down? What does it look like upside down? Just
upside
explain.
down.
You know, it's a noodle that looks the same
Oh my
upside down,
God.
inside out, backwards. So like, what's upside down spaghetti look like?
It's a upside down spaghetti. Like it's like a casserole. It's good though.
Casseroles.
No,
That
yeah.
is some country
Yeah,
shit.
it
Yeah,
is.
she right.
Hey,
She is for the country,
look.
baby.
Broccoli
Casseroles.
casserole, macaroni whatever. It was good.
What's macaroni casserole?
I don't eat it now though.
What is it? Because isn't macaroni and cheese a casserole? So it's almost saying it's almost like redundant.
No, this one's
macaroni
like they put
casserole.
like different other noodles in it, and then like peppers and stuff.
Is it
I
like
don't
a
eat it
pasta
now.
salad?
Yeah, I don't eat it now.
okay,
though. I was
okay, like a
hell
macaroni
fucking no.
salad.
I don't eat
Yeah,
that shit now.
Yeah, no.
Now that I can buy my own food.
So are you gonna go with your friends who have like EBT and like get McDonald's and stuff?
No, I don't eat McDonald's, but I just thought it was ghetto to see that they're not accepting EBT.
I eat McDonald's. McDonald's
I'm
bought that daily double
McDonald's,
back. Shout
I'm
out to
fucking hella
them.
judging you right now. You definitely want people to die. Like literally, you definitely want people to die.
I don't think McDonald's
let
want
me
people
tell
to
you
die.
what,
People
like-
want themselves to die
let
because
me tell you-
McDonald's isn't out here like shoving needles in their arm full of mac sauce. Like you have
I know,
to take
right?
this.
But no.
People, you have to walk in and actively eat McDonald's.
But what
That is
are
a
you going to
choice.
do if Jaquan and his crew pull up and he got $800 on this EBT card and they trying to eat? So like, I want 20 McRibs, 20 Big Macs. You know the EBT go far.
It's money, so they're gonna serve him.
It's gonna go
What you
far.
mean? What are they
They
gonna
be
do?
like, oh no, the line gonna be long, people gonna be mad, it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse. It's gonna get worse.
You think it's gonna be like Popeyes and the chicken sandwich?
Yes, especially after what? The club let out? Oh, it's gonna get bad.
No, because see, here's the thing. McDonald's not open now late night McDonald's are terrible. They are open like that. But they're not like a Waffle House where I'm gonna go in and get it. Like that right there is frustrating. I've literally fallen asleep drunk in a McDonald's. Like the late night McDonald's is so slow.
Y'all,
I don't know why they're extra slow.
Don't be like her. Kids, stay in school.
I stayed in school.
Stay in school.
And
be cool, stay in school.
Yeah, sure. Be cool. Does she look like the cool police? Like the person you gonna be cool with?
I am one of the cool kids.
She doesn't even know what a rubber band ball is, kids.
First of all, I know what a rubber band ball. I didn't have to play with it because I have other stuff to play with. You just bounced on top of your big old forehead. That's all you did with it. And you were smelling it.
Cows.
Smelling.
Rubber bands have a smell.
Bands.
They have a smell. Paper clips have a smell. Rubber bands.
Clips.
Office supplies have a smell.
So, Travis, you've been sniffing paper clips. Have you sniffed paper clips before?
Don't bring Travis into this.
Have you sniffed paper clips?
Don't bring Travis into this.
You're the only one on that, my girl.
I don't sniff them, but when you have a plethora of them in your drawer, the metal has a smell. Do your olfactory senses not work?
Oh my God. Do y'all smell that? I smell paper clips. Y'all smell that? I smell paper clips.
The walls have a smell. The floor has a smell. This mic has a smell.
She just said your mic smells, Travis.
I didn't say the mic.
Yes, you did. You just did it.
She's a shit starter. You were such a shit starter. Tell the people, I feel like we about to wrap this up. We've had such fun. I can't wait till our next episode.
I know. I'm pretty upset with you because we had something good lined up because you was supposed to be going to fucking Columbia and now you ain't going.
I had to adult. Okay, let me explain something. I had to it was either get my car fixed or go to Cartagena, Colombia for my birthday. And twice I have been trying to plan this trip. Last year I was going to go, but I ended up buying the car for myself, which I was like, I like my car. And then this year it was like, damn, I really need to get this part fixed. It could have waited. It absolutely could have waited till I got back, but
don't ever let April borrow your car, y'all. Ever.
Listen,
ever.
When other people's car,
she is so hard on her car. Look, the first month, you dented it. It was a big ass dent in the back rear passenger side.
Not my fault. It wasn't me.
And then the damn the side mirror.
It wasn't me.
The side mirror was gone. It was hanging off by a thread. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
All not my fault.
Dude,
things.
You are so rough on your car.
This is why they're called accidents, because you don't do them on purpose. It's not called on purposes. They're called accidents.
The car was just jacked, dude.
Listen, I love my baby. Listen, that's...
And then that time you made me ride with you and the fucking AC wasn't working. That's why I had to get it fixed.
It wasn't my side. It wasn't working on my side. It was working. So he leaned over.
So that shit again. I was like, April, the AC is not right.
Listen,
and you cannot have not working AC in Florida.
Right, which is why I had to get it fixed this time because there was another component that they had to fix, which I'm okay with it. Like, listen, this is called being an adult. You know what I mean? And when I sat back and thought of it, like, it was like, that's what you have to do as an adult. It was a tough decision. I really wanted to go. I just had to take my flight credit and change my flight. I can still go. It's not.
You can go
not
for my
going.
birthday in June. I don't know where we're going. I have no idea where we're going.
Fine. Figure something out. We'll go somewhere. We'll do something. Could you imagine us on a trip? Live stream. We're going to live stream from Amsterdam. Yeah. We're going to get her some space cakes. You know what space cakes are?
No.
We gonna get her some space cake.
But anywho, y'all, we are on IG.
At We Listen and We Hella Judge, all spelled out. We Listen and spelled out. We Hella Judge. All one word, no symbols in there. We Listen and We Hella Judge.
We're also on TikTok at WL _ and spelled out
A&D
_ WHJ. So make sure you follow us.
Yes. Thank you for joining us. We had a good time. Did y'all? I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. For the next shows, we're going to take questions. We're going to ask y'all to join us on live. We want y'all to chime in, comment, like, share, subscribe to our pages, follow us, share our pages.
Also watch us on YouTube.
Oh, yes. We're going to have our YouTube video up and we'll let y'all know when. And yeah, I think like the next one we might do like a live TikTok or like a live Instagram while we sitting here.
Crawl before we walk. Let's crawl before we walk. How about you do that?
I did. And I came out the womb running. Let go. No. All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
All right, y'all. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Peace.